So now we get into what's really the heart of the Seder, and that is the section called Maggid. Maggid means telling, and so fittingly, this is the part of the Seder where we really tell the story of the Exodus from Egypt. And it's not only a great way for us to remember this kind of collective experience that has guided so much of Judaism over the centuries, but if you are in a situation where you are either with other people or even virtually, there's a lot of opportunities for creativity as we tell the story, particularly if you are dramatically inclined. This is your moment. But we begin as we take out one of our pieces of matzah. This is the bread of affliction that our ancestors ate in the land of Egypt. This is the bread of poverty that our ancestors ate in the land of Mitzrayim. Let all who are hungry come and eat. Let all who are in need come and celebrate Pesach. And traditionally we now join in the singing of Ha Lachma Anya.
Ha Lachma Anya, Diachalu av Hatana, Be'ara Dimitzrayim, Be'ara Dimitzrayim. Ha Lachma Anya, Diachalu av Hatana, Be'ara Dimitzrayim, Be'ara Dimitzrayim. Ha Lachma Anya.
So we have a special treat. Samantha and Ezra are going to join us to help with the 4 questions. Are you ready, guys?
Yes. Yeah.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Ma nishtana halayla hazeh mikol halelot, mikol halelot, shebechol halelot anu ochlim chametz umatzah, chametz umatzah. Halayla hazeh kulo matzah. Halayla hazeh kulo matzah. Shebechol halelot anu ochlim she'ar yirakot, she'ar yirakot. Halayla hazeh maror. Halayla hazeh maror. Shebechol halelot anu mafilin afilu pa'am echat. Halayla hazeh shetefet ani. Halayla hazeh shetefet ani. Shebechol halelot anu ochlim ben yoshvin uben mesubin, ben yoshvin uben mesubin. Halayla hazeh kulanu mesubin. Halayla hazeh kulanu mesubin.
High five! High five!
All right.
Sadie, would you like to read in English what these are? Just read.
How is this night different from all other nights? On all other nights we eat bread or matzah. On this night, why do we only eat matzah? On all other nights we eat all kinds of vegetables. On this night, why do we eat only maror? On all other nights we do not have to dip vegetables even once. On this night, why do we dip them twice? On all other nights, we eat our meals sitting any way we like. On this night, why do we lean on pillows?
Great
Nice
question.
work.
Strong
Good
work.
questions.
One more high five. Good job,
Thumbs
guys.
down. Clap it. Clap it. So one of my favorite parts of the Seder actually is this little story that gets told, and in all honesty, part of the reason why I think it became my favorite is because it usually ended up in some grown-up sitting at the table trying to pronounce the names of all the rabbis and failing miserably, which I found endlessly entertaining, especially as I got older and was able to pronounce them myself. But so here's the story. It is told, Rabbi Eleazar, Rabbi Yehoshua, Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah, Rabbi Akiva, and Rabbi Tarfon gathered together in the town of Bnei Barak. They were so engaged in their discussion of the Exodus from Egypt, which continued throughout the night, that they were startled when their disciples interrupted them. Rabbotenu, our teachers, Higi Azman, the time has come to recite the morning Shema. So the reason I like this story is not only because the idea that these rabbis would be sitting around and so engaged in the study of the Exodus that they would realize that the sun had risen, but actually the time when this story takes place was the time around the Bar Kokhba revolt, and the rabbis likely were hiding out in a cave, and which is why they didn't notice that the sun had come up. Not only because they were so engrossed in their conversation, but because they were in a cave and couldn't see the sun. So it's a nice bit of meshing actual history and story and Agadah.